Alright. Okay, we are online on YouTube now. Hello, YouTube morning. Today we stay here with Marcelo and Sydney for a new immersion on Talk in English. The topic today is about ethics and dilemmas. It's for me it's a new topic in English. I spoke with the guys in the start of this immersion about this, and we have new words for spoken English. It's interesting because of this. But before I start with this immersion, I need to introduce myself. My name is Catiana. I'm 42 years old. I live in Vitória, Espírito Santo. I'm engineer. I work on the oil and gas sector in the ESG area, in the new projects with the developing new FPSOs and new ships for one company in Brazil. I think I almost completed 3 years on Talking or more. I don't remember the exactly that data, but today I stay here on Talk like in a host position. It's the host is the person talk for help the other talkers during the immersion and guides the immersion on Talk. It's important to say I'm not a teacher. On Talk we don't have teachers. The Talk it's a platform for learning English, Spanish, German, Italian, and other languages common. Here we don't have a big rule, but it's important to respect each other during the immersion and have a space for everyone's exposure opinion. I think it's these a little things about me and about the Talk. Now is the time for everyone to introduce yourself, and I choose Marcelo. Marcelo, please introduce yourself for us.
Okay, good morning. My name is Marcelo. I live in Rio. I am an entrepreneur. I have some professions. I am a lawyer also. Since I was 17, I have my own firm. I've been in a lot of projects. I am married. I have two men, two men, not kids, because they are 30 and 29. I live in Barra da Tijuca. What else? In my free time, I work. That's it.
Marcelo. And now is the time for Sydney. Sydney, please introduce yourself.
Sure. Good morning, everyone. Uh, good morning, Saturday morning. My name is Sydney. I'm 39 years old. Currently, I live in Belo Horizonte, but right now I am in the small city in the countryside of Minas Gerais. Uh, I work as an accountant. I have been working in this field for the last 22 years. Uh, What else? Well, okay, I'm here on Talk since October 2023, so I will complete 2 years here. And in my free time, I like to read books, articles in English. I like to play retro games from the past, arcade games. I like to play a lot of games with my son as well. So I think that's it. Thank you.
And for the last, Icaro, is your first time with me or is your first time on Talking?
The first time with you.
Okay, but you stay in the other immersions.
Yeah, all the immersions, no. I started in winter immersion.
Okay,
Intensive winter, yeah.
okay, you stay for a long time on Talk. It's because if it's your first time, I need to introduce a little things on who the form of the Talk works. But it's not necessary
Okay.
because you stay between us for a long time. And please,
Yes.
Icaro, introduce yourself for us.
Yes. I am 35 years old, so I am security information analyst. Um, I have a daughter. My daughter has 1 year. In my free time, free time is curious because I don't have many free times because and I wake up, I I do I do immersion, I work, and in the day I stay with my daughter because my wife needed help. Okay, so with free time for me, I don't have much, but with my daughter is my free time. Um, this is it.
Nice, nice. Icaro. Now is the time for start with the first question. What does ethics mean to you? Can you give an example of an ethical decision? I start with you, Marcelo. What ethics mean to you?
This is a topic that I am very interested about because when I've studied law in the university, we had this kind of matter. Well, ethics is something like moral. It's not moral, but it's something like moral. Moral is different because moral is so related to customs and habits. Sometimes it's very connected to religion issue. But ethics is something different. For me, the best definition for ethics is the limit. Is not doing something bad for another person. Well, when you can act like being a good person or making only good delivering good results to the society, to your family, to your friends, and don't cross the line that starts to harm another person. That's for me what ethics means, and it's so especially in these days in Brazil, we've been we've been seeing a lot of crossing borders of ethics among the authorities. So that's not a good thing. I think it's something that it's not okay. And that's it for me. For me, ethics is something that you can see as the limit to your actions, not to harm another person.
Nice, nice. And for you, Icaro?
So I agree with Marcelo, and I think very much about ethics in working company too, because the people has lost the the I don't know the noção about ética because I have a example uh, which I knew in for by a friend. So in for example, in a search with the research with the other company, uh, the do you need to submit your opinion about your other company, okay? And when I s- uh, when I send the research, do you need uh, to free other people needed free to opinion, okay? And my friend tell me which in a company in the describe the email has the has the the contain. If you put 9 or 10, you're participated the special sorteio. So for me, this is not ethical, because do you in force or I don't know, induzir other people to make something. So ethical for me is a limit to not do corruption or manipulated or corruption principles of the other people. You know, I don't know you understand.
I understand, Ícaro. For me, guys, I think ethic is it's do what is necessary to do if you don't have anyone looking for your decisions or positions. Ethics for me it's simple. Do the right things. I grew up in a poor family, but my father every day spoke with me. It's the decisions between choose the right way or the wrong way. It's your decision, and in every moment you have the possibility for choose the good things and the bad things, and it's your decision. Ethics is about this. Do the right things if you don't have anyone saw your choice or your opinions and things. For me, it's simple, but sometimes it's not the society now. It's difficult for everyone understand these things. No, it's hard. And for you, Sydney.
Well, guys, I completely agree what you said, and yeah, for me, ethic is a set of norms and principles that guide our behavior in our society. It's look like it's a guide how we could live in a society in a peaceful and organized way. I think it also connect with uh, honesty, moral, and the uh, integrity. I think when, like Katiana said, it's not about to do the right thing because the people are looking for you. They are looking for your work, your job, or what you are doing. But it's a kind of thing that it's inside of us. It's a kind of norm, a kind of actions. It is intrinsic on us, in us. And a kind of example could be when a cashier in a supermarket or grocery return you extra money, and it will be right to I think to give it to the cashier that this extra money instead to stay with it. So we could see that normal some people, I'm not going to say normally, but some people they think that they had a kind of advantage, or they had a look to have money, but that norm that it's not their money, but this cashier or other people will pay for it in their salary. The salary will have this kind of discount about this money. And another example could be an interview. Some interviewer has a friend, and they interview want the friend to be a employee in this company, but other candidate has more skills, has a better curriculum, but this interview they manipulate the process to I think to take his friend in this company. And it also a kind of thing that break the ethical things, the moral, the all the things that I mentioned before. So that's it.
Nice, Sydney. Now I jump for the question number 2. Have you ever faced a situation where you had to choose between what is right and what is easy? What did you do? I expose the things. I'm my profession is a safety and health engineer. Usually, I have a lot of laws for put in the companies. We have a lot of laws for the entrepreneurs and the companies about os trabalhadores, a legislação, I suppose em português because it's more easy. A segurança do trabalho, você precisa botar muita legislação em dia. Você tem que fazer, it's not possible put the person in the very high, botar o cara no telhado ou fazer uma coisa e tá dentro da legislação. And every time in the past when I worked on a company, every time the persons ask me, no, Katiana, every time you choose the hard situation for resolve the problem, and every time I spoke it, no, I don't choose the hard way. The law put this limit. This form is the correct form for your do during this activity. If you choose the easy way, is your you have this. Você tem que assumir a responsabilidade. You need respect the I don't know. Hi guys, desculpa por falar em português, mas eu falava assim: se você quer fazer do jeito certo, você vai assumir a responsabilidade. Porque eu, como engenheiro, estou te mandando subir com cinto, trava-queda, funcionário totalmente seguro e tal. And I remember one time, the guy stayed, I think, more than 30 meters on the roof, no telhado, e o supervisor queria colocar o cara solto lá em cima. Eu falei assim, bota o seu filho, você colocaria seu filho lá em cima solto, por que você quer colocar o funcionário? E quer que eu assine um documento mandando o cara subir? It's not possible to choose the easy way because you have a life. We have a limit for the things. I remember this when I write this question because sometimes it's not easy to choose the right way for do the things. You need to put the limits all the time on the other professions. And now I don't work more in this company, but sometimes the other engineers spoke about this. It's part of our routine in the safety and health engineers. And about you, Marcelo, you have the same situation or no?
I think so. It's very easy to find situations when you have to choose to do what is right and what is easy. You have to think about the best way to solve the problem. Well, we have the tendency to go into the easier way because it's easy. It's easy. So easy is easy. So let's do the easier way because it's easier. But you have to be very honest with you, as you've said about the guy that was on the roof without equipment, security equipment, and this is kind of an example of the right way and the wrong way, or the easy way. I know what you are talking about because I do a lot of works in companies or in condominiums with with the company of my son's company, and we have this situation using as we say, EPI in Portuguese. I don't know in English the name for this kind of equipment. But sometimes you see a lot of people doing the things in the wrong way. Just because these guys, these simple guys, these workers, they didn't have study and they didn't went to school in a regular way, and they think that it's very normal to be without security equipments, and that's why we have to learn them how to use the equipments to save their lives. And this is very easy to find out. You have the tendency to do the easier way, but you have to choose the right way. A lot of examples. I cannot find out the best one now, but I always try to be in the right way. I'm not a perfect guy, but I try to do the right way because I know the consequence. We know the consequence. It's something that we can bet, but you can be wrong, and we can lose the bet. So we have to go always in the right way. Sometimes it's more difficult, but you have to follow the right path.
Not easy, but it's part of our daily tools, né? Nossas escolhas diárias. And you, Ícaro?
So, I am a certificated ethical hacker, and in my studies, I have a better definition about this. Ethical hacker and on cracker hacker or a bad hacker is a simple hat. Or you put hat in ethical hacker, or you put hat bad hacker, cracker hacker. So in some cases, or better, some people know about this and tell me for me, Ícaro, do you can hackear my friend? I need a Instagram, so uh, and I pay to you, Ícaro, or sometimes the the boss, yes. Oh, do you know this company? I need you talking. I need to know about this. Okay, but no, this is a crime. I can't. I need formalize for my. I need the formal authorization. I need you talk talk with the company, the people, or or I was I will come I will commit the crime. Okay, so my answer is no. Do you have permission? The company. Do you have permission of company? No. So sorry, I can't. So this is a very this is constantly I receive this 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 pedidos, né? So it's very difficult. My company development a software about occupational health and security of work, segurança do trabalho. Segurança do trabalho e saúde ocupacional e segurança do trabalho. So I understand you, Katiana, because in your software, our software, do you have a develop API equipment of API? The employer have have assigned. I received the equipment to my safety work for my integrity, my life. So this is I understand you because the many engineers has problem in this case. In some cases, uh, companies, big companies, uh, tell tell não é pedir, pede pra gente, né? Do you I don't find my term my terms signed by the employer because the employer this process me. I need this evidence. And okay, do you know? Você não tá achando? Okay, I will help you. And we find in the system because this nervous okay, oh here, so the company and gain the process because the evidence which develop the equipment is very common. It's very common.
Yes, and sometimes, like the Marcelo said, when you have the workers, I think it's
Mhm.
workers in English, don't have stud, but sometimes you have a supervisor, and this supervisor understand about the things, and sometimes the supervisor
Yes.
ask for the workers or the engineers for put the persons in the unsafe place. It's so difficult. When you spoke about ethics, it's for I think for every profession you need ethics because I remember one situation in this week, and after this I asked for a Sydney opinion about the companies, Ultra Pharma and other
Mhm.
big companies in Brazil. It's a big companies, Colombia and the other thing
Ultra
about.
Pharma and fast shop.
Yes, about I don't remember this name in English, but envolvia suborno dos caras da
Yes.
Receita. And tudo
Yes.
coisa contábil. What do you think about this, Sidney? Because it's in your area, involve
Yeah,
taxes and other things, and it's about ethics.
yeah. Unfortunately, it happens all the time, especially with big companies that have a big profit. I am I'm working for this area 22 years, and I have been collecting a lot of situations like this, and it's also so strange because the federal the Receita Federal, the government used to supervise, used to see more the small companies, the bigger companies, and I think there are some reasons for it. I think the legal reason is about the company they had a different relationship with this kind of fiscals. So the fiscal used to take money from these companies, and this company in they used to make the to how can I say to I think to change the numbers in the software, the system, in order
Mhm.
to defeat the process. And yeah, it happens all the time. And the work as an accountant also in a company, we can find some people that they used to steal money from the company, from the cash, and it's almost impossible to escape from the auditoria and from the eyes of a good accountant. So this guy they used to pay bribe suborn for the accountant as well. So when this kind of people they make this process, they also used to pay money for a lot of people to stay silent,
Yes.
you know. So it happens all the time, and we live in a society, in a country that the taxes is higher. I'm not going to say that it's easy to pay for it. We don't see the return of these taxes on the society, but it's the law. It's the norm that we must follow. You know?
It's not
Yes.
easy, guys. Disney, I start with you, the question number 3, because you have a kid. It's similar with me.
Yeah.
Is it always wrong to lie? Are there situations where lying is acceptable? Why or why not? I
Yeah.
choose this question because I have a kid. My daughter have 8 years, and I remember one time one other person asked for go to a place, and I thought no, I have other event in the day, and my daughter said no, mommy, you're lying. You don't have this event because the kid is so clear and transparent. And after this guy, every time I spoke with my daughter. Oh, my daughter. I understand, and I it's the it's a polite mode for answer this question. And but in my case, Disney, I need every time stay very. I have pay attention with this because it's important. My daughter understand a polite form and say say a lie. It's not easy for your introduce these things for the kids. In your case, what do you think about this? Because you have a little
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, Katyan, it's a a big dilemma that we always are facing in our day-to-day life. You said you showed some examples, and it happened all the time. I think when I'm speaking with my son about determined thing, and then, for example, when he asked me to buy a computer for him or a tablet, but he does have the right age for it. But to to explain it in this kind of formal way, it could be difficult. So I try to. Oh, it could be this kind of game could make your eyes pain. So this kind of thing that for me it'd be easy and for him also. But yeah, they are so smart. They are very clever because they start to understand the things and they remember all these things. For example, one day, let me remember. My son, he asked me something, and I explained him. But what else? I had this kind of thing in my mind. But yeah, it's a kind of big dilemma because some life there is a reason to, I think, to reduce the painful in some situation or to reduce the damage. But they start to understand it, and if you not have this kind of caution, not pay attention it too much, they start to lie with their friends as well. So it's important. Yes, to be honest, it's always a good option, but in some determined situations, it could be hard. But not, I'm not saying that we are dishonest, but I think you understand, guys.
I understand. It's not easy sometimes.
Yeah,
Expose the things for the kids.
yeah.
Um, Marcelo, please, is your time about the question number 3. It's always wrong to lie. I
No, I can. It was stuck here. Well, of course, it's not a good thing to do, to lie, but sometimes you have to lie. I think we Christians, most of us are Catholic persons. When you think about England and Germany, for instance, and you compare to the Catholic part of Europe, and we are Catholics from Europe, Portugal, Spain, Italy, and a little bit about France. And when you compare to England and Germany, and of course the United States, they say no in a very in a very easy way. We cannot say no to a person, so we try to dance, we try to escape, we try to follow all the ways to say no. But this is our heritage from the Catholic religion, and we have the guilty inside us. That's the way. That's why we lie so much, including when you are showing your daughter to lie. You are teaching your daughter to lie, because of course, she thought that, oh, come on, mom, it's so easy to answer no, or so easy to answer what you think about, but you are saying yes. Why are you saying yes? Because you don't mean yes, you mean no. But that's it. I think it's for us, Brazilians and Catholic persons, we lie a lot because we are not able to say no. When we say no to a person, we feel so guilty. That's because the Catholic person, we received the guilty when we were born. It's like talking a little bit about what Sydney said about profits and companies. In Brazil, if you are an entrepreneur, it's so hard to say that you have profits. I have profits. I am opening this company to have profits. It's something that you can. No, it's a guilty. You are a wrong person. If you go to the United States, if you go to Germany or England, it's a normal thing because it's part of the life. It's not. There is no big deal to have profits. But we sometimes we receive profits and we don't want to say because we feel guilty and come on, a lot of poor people when I am receiving profits, come on, I'm not a good guy. So that's it. We have this kind of mindset to lie every time because we don't have the courage to say what we really think about the things.
Understand. And I agree. Do you, Icaro, about the question number 3?
So
You
I
have kids?
agree. Yes, I have one daughter. 1 year. She has 1 year old.
It's a baby.
He's a baby. It's a baby. And I agree. I agree with Marcelo. I don't lie. I don't habit to lie. I think in the moments I try escape the ask, yes, but I don't lie. So in some is in one situation this is I remember because this is ficou marcado em mim. I in the other company I admitted my mistakes always to the director. So in 2 3 moments I admitted my mistakes, and the director um and ficou bravo comigo, but recognize, I don't know, reconheceu my honestly. In other case, after this moment, in other case, I didn't wrong. I'm not wrong in other case, and I said to director, I'm not wrong in this case, because this case the supply is wrong. The supply is enrolando to gain more money. Okay, so I have a project. I had a project, and the supply received by hour, and ficava enrolando to gain more money, and I can eu consegui comprovar que ele estava enrolando. But in the moment, the director diz, no, you are wrong. And I said, no, in this case, I'm not wrong, because when I mistake, I admitted my mistakes. In this case, no. In all situations which I mistake, I told you. In this case, no. I remember I said when I mistake, when I know, quando eu tô errado, eu não te falo, eu não assumo meus erros, e meu direito, yes. So in this case, no. In this case, I'm not wrong. This was crucial for the director believe in me, because he know, ele sabe que eu não mentia. Se eu estava errado, ele aceitava. Ele sabia que eu ia falar, que eu assumia. Então foi crucial for me to believe in me in this case. But I don't know. I am sincerely now. I don't know how como vai ser com a minha filha, para explicar as coisas. Me and my wife, we are Christians, and we don't lie, and I know this with kids is different, because I don't know, because this is my first daughter, so this is é um mapa que não foi aberto, vamos dizer assim ainda. So I will learning too.
With kids, we need sometimes you need it depends of the age, but it's the importance in my I think the importance is the kid understand about
Yes.
respect the limit with the other persons, and it's not easy. And I understand when the Marcelo said, because I work with the guys. The guys, it's Norway persons, Norwegians, and it's so common. The person says no, and for the Brazilian, sometimes it's difficult for us to say no. No, go to a barbecue with me tomorrow. No, I need other. No. For the persons in Europe, it's no. Simple no.
Yes.
But for us, sometimes the no, it's hard. It's hard and difficult. Sometimes we have pain for say no. It's part for of our culture, I think. It's not easy, but it involves limits too. Guys, I think we have time for one more question. I think I jumped for the question number 7 because it's interesting. If a friend asks you to keep a secret that could hurt someone else, what would you do? In my case, I say no. Not say this thing for me. And the arcade. Don't involve. Não me envolva no balai de gato. And the arcade, Marcelo. What do you say, or what do you think about the question number 7?
We are very bad keeping secrets. I was able to ask a question to Icaro inserting this question because Icaro said that he's a good hacker person that can enter a system, can find out secrets. And it's something very interesting because this issue is so updated today because of our voting system, for instance. And I probably Icaro has a very serious opinion about that because he's a security guy. So we have this problem in Brazil that we cannot see our vote. That's it. It's not important to be a left-wing guy or a right-wing guy. It's something that we can see as a statement. And I think, for instance, keeping a secret is so difficult. I can imagine, for instance, Icaro keeping the secret that he is a hacker, because I think a hacker is like a 007, for instance, like a spy. And I don't think a spy must say that he is a spy. I don't think Icaro must be with friends and in a bar and talking about hacking systems, or I am a hacker, I do this or I do that. I don't know. I could imagine, and this is a question to Icaro, how can he manage this kind of situation? Do you keep this secret of your?
I keep the secret.
Not for us. At least not for us.
Yeah. No, I keep the secret. One thing I don't keep. If a crime, I don't keep. I share. I denuncie. I don't know. My first counsel to the people is, this is a crime, admitted, or I tell or then or share to the authorities. Only this case. You know, in my company, I am the only guy to monitoring behavior users. So during in behavior analysis, I find many things about the previous life people. For example, I saw employer edited or created the curriculum. Oh, this guy go out the company, but I don't tell to the supervisor or boss, because this is a previous life. My work is about the risks and incidents about company, not in previous life. So I separated these things. So in resume, I keep the secret. My wife don't know about what I find. I found I don't tell my wife. Oh, what do you do? You do think? What do you find? What people? And I talk my wife. I don't tell you. I don't know. Tell you. I can't tell you. Sorry. Watch a movie. See a movie, a series, but don't talk about don't talk for this. Don't talk for me about this. This is in many times
Yeah.
very difficult because the people is insistent, but I keep the secret. I
But
don't tell.
I've asked you if you tell anybody that you have this ability to hack a system, because it's something that you could hide from the people, your profession. You could say, simply, I am an analyst, I am a developer. But when you say that you are that you is a hacker,
Don't I don't tell I don't tell for many people. I tell to closest friends. Okay, I told him because the subject. Okay, for example, in my introduce, I said I am a security information analyst. Yes, I am a security information analyst, but I'm certificated ethical hacker. This is our skills, okay? But this is well. So you and the YouTube videos know about this. But okay, I put in my LinkedIn. I put in my LinkedIn this.
Nice, Icaro. And please, you have 2 minutes for expose your opinion about this question
Sorry,
number 7.
Sidney.
Yeah, not a problem, Iker. But yeah, for me, I have been choosing to not participate in this kind of situation, even with my wife when she has something to tell me about some secret about some her relatives. I say you say no, I don't want to know because it will also affect your vision about some determined people. And also in my company, I have been using to choose to not have so much friendship with the others because like a manager, a financial manager and a accountant, it could affect some decision and process that I used to apply on them, especially when it involves money, fringe benefits, and other things. So that's it.
Nice, nice, guys. I don't know if you. I like this topic. I think it's a good topic for discussing English. But we don't have more time for discuss because few minutes we have other immersion. I say thank you guys for staying here with me on Saturday for learning and develop your skills in English with me. And say bye bye and have a good weekend for everyone. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye,
Nice to
Marcelo.
meet you
Have a great
guys. Bye bye.
journey.